our veins. Heartbeat, love is making waves. It gets hard when we start moving through the pain, but deep inside we'll see, one day we will be rising above the ashes, moving beyond all the clouds, escaping from all the darkness, finding light in the here and now, holding on to every moment, moving closer to the edge. Isn't that the journey we're taking? We're touching skin to skin, the bodies that we're in, we're feeling everything. We're only human. No superheroes can save us all in the end. We'll break or we will bend. We're only human. Emotion running through our veins. Heartbeat, love is making waves. We're touching skin to skin, the bodies that we're in, we're feeling everything. We're only human. Wake up, it's a brand new day. But when night falls, the monsters come out to play. It gets hard when we start moving through the pain, but deep inside we'll see, one day we will be rising above the ashes, moving beyond all the clouds, escaping from all the darkness, finding light in the here and now, holding on to every moment, moving closer to the edge. Isn't that the journey we're taking? One day at a time, we'll find the meaning of life, the ups and downs. We're only human. One day at a time, but we know we'll survive the ups and downs. We're only human. We're touching skin to skin, the bodies that we're in, we're feeling everything. We're only human. No superheroes can save us all in the end. We'll break or we will bend. We're only human. Emotion running through our veins. Heartbeat, love is making waves. We're touching skin to skin, the bodies that we're in, we're feeling everything. We're only human. We're only human. We're touching skin to skin, the bodies that we're in, we're feeling everything.
Oh my god. That was a perfect 10 out of 10 spiel, and it was muted. Anyways, let's do that again. It's not going to be as good this time. I'm Austin from Team Enhance. Today we are going to be showcasing multiplayer from the Lumines Arise Demo. the burst battle game mode to be specific. And yeah, I'm also Beast and Chen in the Tetris community. You may have seen me on the ladder and or partake in classic Tetris tournaments in the past. But here we are, we're playing Lumines Arise. Chances are, if you enjoyed competitive Tetris, whether it's classic or Tetris Effect, Puyo Puyo Tetris, whatever it may be, any Tetris games, chances are you'll like this. It's another falling block game, a bit more musical. You have to play along with the tempo, stuff like that. And we'll get into the different mechanics. And if you are brand new to Lumines, do not be shy. I'm sure there'll be some pros in the chat. And I may already see a few now. But, okay. So, yeah, we'll get started. And, yeah, today's going to be a bit more casual. We had more, like, succinct one-hour streams in the week with a wonderful dev Q&A with my coworkers, Mark McDonald and Charles Rome. And on Tuesday, we did a demo overview. But today, we're going to be kind of chilling out in the demo, hopping in matches myself, and I'll be spectating multiplayer matches. I can't even remember if I already said this because I already repeated myself twice, but just make sure you're streaming to the Lumines Arise category, and I'll be able to pull up your stream if you share it to our Discord. We're going to get a catalog going. So I'll do a little bit of a demo overview first, and then we'll kind of just chill out in multiplayer. There is the Lumi Live event happening as well. Let's just pull up the game, actually. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, is the chat showing on... It should be showing now. Let me test. Oh, okay. I don't know if it was showing before. But yeah, so Lumines Arise, coming to a console or PC near you on November 11th. Be sure to wishlist. If you're on PlayStation, you could pre-order and get a 10% discount if you're a PS Plus member. Also, if you're a PlayStation player, I know there's going to be an exclusive digital deluxe edition avatar. Let's pull that up real quick. Boom! Look at that. We got the Astrobot there. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. From left to right, we got the Humanity Dog. Actually, you're not supposed to know the question marks. I wonder what these avatars are. They're not discernible at all. Maybe you can figure it out. But we have 4 avatars here, one from Humanity, one from Tetris Effect Connected, one from Astrobot, and one from Res Infinite. The Astrobot avatar is exclusive to PlayStation 5. And stay tuned on the Steam equivalent, which we'll share at a later time. But yeah, we're super excited for everyone to finally... November 11th is going to be here before you know it, so we're super excited for everyone to get their hands on it and play some games with us, see the journey in 35 plus stages. There's only 3 stages in the demo, but I'm sure you got a nice taste of it, and so many different unique vibes and songs, and you're going to be in for such a treat when the actual game arrives. So I'm so excited that players are finally able to play in this past week with a demo, and looking forward to the future. So let's hop into it. Let's get as many games in as we can today. Maybe I'll do a quick, just while people are getting in here and getting set up, might do a quick journey run and go through the 3 stages that are available. If you are new to the game, do not be shy. You can ask some questions in the chat here. I'm sure myself or other pro players would be happy to communicate with you. And if you want to do that on a regular basis, just be sure to join the Enhance Discord at discord.gg/enhance. And yeah, people are happy to chat with you. I'll put that on the Enhance Twitch. It should also carry over to CTWC here. But yeah, let's get started. So, Lumines Arise. Here we are. Be sure to wishlist. There's also a wishlist button there. Let's retempt that login. There we go. We are in the world of Lumines here. So yeah, when you first open up the demo, you have 3 stages in the journey mode area. In multiplayer, we have the burst battle mode active. You can see a few other game modes that are not available in the demo, but you can look forward to them. We elaborated a little bit yesterday on our Q&A stream, which should be on the Enhanced YouTube if you want to check that out. Mark McDonald and Charles really helped out to elaborate what's in store for the future of Lumines Arise. But yeah, if you've never played before, we recommend trying the tutorial. And even if you have played before, you should try the tutorial to learn about the burst mechanic. So I know I'm preaching to a lot of Tetris players here. It's going to be similar to the zone mechanic. It does function differently, and it like stalls time and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get into that a little bit. But the burst has 2 tutorial sections, so be sure to check that out if you want to learn what it's all about. I guess we can actually just play through the tutorial real quick. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'm going to play the gameplay or the demo explainer video. This will kind of hit all the points, so I don't have to re-explain everything that's available in the demo. So I'm going to play that for a little bit. Then we'll get started. We're going to keep the journey mode segment short and really focus on the multiplayer. But I think some of you may be seeing this for the first time, so let's give that a play.
Love is making waves.
Lumines Arise is an upcoming reinvention of the classic puzzle series, Lumines. Never tried a Lumines game before? Well, I'm your host, Sushi Drew, and I'm here to show you everything you need to know about Lumines and the Lumines Arise demo that you can download now until September 3rd. Let's go. Lumines Arise marks the return of the beloved franchise that began over 20 years ago. At its core, Lumines is a beautifully simple, but endlessly deep, puzzle game. You're dropping 2x2 blocks built from 2 different colors, aiming to create 2x2 or larger squares of a single color. But here's the twist that makes Lumines special. Those 2x2 squares, well, they don't clear immediately when you form them. There's a timeline that sweeps across the screen from left to right, synchronized to the beat of the music. Only when the timeline passes through your matched single color squares do they actually disappear, generating points in progress based on how many 2x2 squares can fit in that cleared area. This creates incredible strategic depth as you're thinking about timing, positioning, and building up these areas that will create these massive point explosions as that timeline sweeps through. It's not just points on your scoreboard, it's this burst of light and sound and particle effects that make your brain release all these amazing chemicals. That moment when a massive area clears and the whole screen becomes this beautiful explosion, well, that's what keeps people playing Lumines for hours without realizing it. Every block placement, every timeline sweep, every combo creates sparkling effects, light bursts, and musical cues that make you feel like you're conducting your own performance. The game responds to every move with a symphony of sight and sound. Alright, the moment we've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting for, a totally new mechanic in Arise: Burst. Here's how it works. As you play, you'll notice a percentage number at the top of the timeline that gradually increases. Once this hits 50%, or up to a max at 100, you can press the trigger buttons, L2 or R2, to activate Burst. When you trigger Burst, everything changes. The music shifts. And suddenly, those squares that you've been forming won't clear right away. They'll just sit there, waiting. That percentage number on top of that timeline will now show you how many times that timeline will pass through before your burst color finally clears. Your job now is simple. Make that burst area as massive as possible. You want to connect many of the same color blocks to it as you can. You could build on top of it, build around it. Basically, you want to make it massive. Meanwhile, opposite blocks that are touching the burst block will be pushed to the top of the screen. When burst finally ends, the timeline sweeps across and clears the giant burst area in one spectacular explosion. But wait, did you catch that? When burst is over, the blocks held at the top fall back down into the playfield, potentially creating even more matches that'll clear with the next pass of the timeline. There's a brand new multiplayer mode called Burst Battle that you can try out right now with the demo, where you can use this burst mechanic strategically against opponents. Burst Battle is a completely new competitive mode that will get your heart racing. The garbage piles up on the sides of your playfield, making your working area smaller and smaller. And here's how the tension builds. Warning icons are overlaid on the playfield when garbage is incoming, and you only get 4 more block placements before it hits. These icons change each time you place a block until the 4th one, so you know exactly when you'll get slammed. Just how badly is this going to go? Icons at the top corners of the playfield vary in intensity depending on how much garbage is in queue to fall, and trust me, it can pile up very fast. You can clear garbage by making squares next to it, but here's the key strategy. Garbage blocks won't land on you during burst. This means burst isn't just for offense, it's your lifeline when you're under pressure. You can activate burst to stop the garbage assault and turn the tables on your opponent. In this demo, you'll be able to play tracks from Journey mode, like Arise and Chameleon Groove, and there's even a special tutorial stage if you can get to the 3rd round. In the full version, however, you'll be able to pick your favorite tracks for battles. Beyond core gameplay innovations, Lumines Arise is packed with accessibility features. Found in the Options and Accessibility menu, the No Stress Luminous option modifies certain rules to make gameplay easier, such as removing game overs completely or giving the player infinite time to choose the location to drop a block. This makes it easier to just vibe out. Other options include adjusting text size, visuals, and the intensity of certain effects so you can enjoy Lumines Arise more comfortably. If you've never played a Lumines game, this demo is the perfect entry point, giving you a taste of the Burst Battle multiplayer and 3 single-player stages. The full game, however, will have over 35 handcrafted stages. And if you're a longtime fan, Lumines Arise has everything you love about the series, but made even better with today's technology. Once you experience Lumines in that perfect flow state, especially with the new burst mechanic, you'll understand why fans have been waiting so long for this moment. Lumines Arise will hit the market on November 11th for the PS5 and PSVR 2 support, and Steam with optional VR support on compatible headsets. You can pre-order or add it to your wishlist now, and get ready for the good vibes. Oh, don't forget your headphones. Peace.
All right, that was the wonderful explainer video from Sushi Drew. Be sure to follow Sushi Drew on Twitch, one word. But yeah, let's get started. Got a lot to cover here. Let me get my game pulled up. It's actually hidden on my screen here. There we go. But yeah, so 3 stages available in the journey mode here. So let's just kind of vibe out, get warmed up here before I hop into multiplayer. And I'm looking for some people to snipe me in multiplayer to start things off here. So I don't know if anyone was watching our Q&A stream yesterday, but Mark did not want me to lose. So if you think you have what it takes to take me on, show me what you got. You love Lumines? Me too. I did see some questions. So did Arise remove the single color bonus? It's not available in the demo, but we are looking to have that in at launch. That's a good question. I think the color bonuses are just a really nice way for players to express themselves differently, right? And we'll see if that has an impact as well on the multiplayer. But stay tuned on more info regarding that. I saw another question about ports. Was it ports? No. What was the reason for moving away from the shared play field for multiplayer? Not complaining, just was kind of surprised. I think the team, as you can see, this probably looks different than any other Lumines title, right? So really they were just looking to kind of have a reboot of many things and just rethink how we think of Lumines, right? And that includes the multiplayer. There's also a lot of competitive players in just like true puzzle gamers just to provide some insight. Not that it has too much impact on the decision making, but I'm sure it has a little bit, that are just into competitive games and stuff like that, and I think they wanted to do something that felt a little more. Oh, I topped out a little more head-to-head here. But yeah, we can definitely elaborate on that in the future. We got a D rank. All right, we're not going to top out this time. I'm going to speed run so we can get into the multiplayer. All right, I should have watched the tutorial after that D rank. But much like with Tetris, you have a piece preview. You can kind of perceive what's going to happen. You can't necessarily. So in modern Tetris, right, it's more of a. You kind of know what pieces, what blocks you're going to get next. In Lumines, that is not necessarily the case. So you have to stack more instinctually, almost like you would in classic Tetris, right? As we are on the classic Tetris channel. Kind of just go with the flow. Vibe out to the music and the tempo, play along the timeline to keep your combos going, stuff like that. So yeah, we have clear lines, we charge that burst, as we see, similar to zone. We're at max burst, as you would be max zone in Tetris Effect. So when that's the case, I can enter burst mode. And depending on which block is your largest square during burst, so my burst square right now is our blue dark water glob with a lot of letters in it, whatever you want to call it. So now I expand upon that, and we get special visuals depending on which block you enter the burst with as well. So if I were to enter with the gold, you get a whole different experience. And I can tease that some stages will have multiple block types, so there's a lot of depth in terms of visuals for replayability and stuff like that. If you're just trying to vibe out, see how large of a burst square you can make and what kind of visuals it makes, right? Nice moves, thank you, thank you. Oh, what's up, Vels? Vels, we may have played yesterday. I think I remember your name. I remember you being a good opponent, so welcome in. And that goes for all of the Luminous community members. Yeah, we definitely want to learn more about you, so don't be shy. With Tetris, so many players, there's a lot of Tetris streamers out there, so, because we've had a robust multiplayer community for so long, right? But hopefully we can get some more Luminous players streaming and stuff like that, and have some fun. Alrighty. Which color should I go for here? I'm kind of feeling the purple. One thing I like to do is just kind of mess up my board a little bit. We have seen some super cool stacking patterns people are coming up with to just maximize burst. I haven't even messed with that yet, where you kind of try to make the donut style stacking. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. Okay. So I may have blocked out my burst, but one thing you could do is just make sure that you're continuing to build onto. There we go. Yeah. So when you build onto the burst square, it's going to send away blocks of the opposing color. So even if it seems locked out, just kind of keep with it. Try your best to attach to it. As long as it's attached to the burst square in some capacity, it's going to shoot off the blocks of the opposing color, right? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of the high-level Luminous players. It's been a treat to finally get to play some of you. One thing I'll say is I have a little bit more of a grasp on burst, and I know there's so many fast players out there, so I got to take these wins while I can get them before you all have the burst understanding, and I never win again. But oh man, yeah, it's been really cool, and hopefully we can get some of you kicking my butt, humbling me a little bit here after this journey mode ends. And we're also going to bring on other players in the Twitch category and or YouTube. So if you want to have your matches commentated, be sure to share it to the Discord, and our wonderful mods will put you on the docket. Chameleons are going to be a meme. We may do a poll of some sort down the line to name these chameleons if you want to make some suggestions or think about it for the future. Oh, white here. See if we can get another burst here with the green. I'm locking in a little bit. Alright, let's get some resources on our board before we burst. There we go. Kind of cut off a little bit, but just keep stacking around it, will be fine. right. And those are the 3 stages available in the journey mode. Do not worry, I have played a lot of Lumines Arise in the last year or so, so I may or may not have a few... I've had some practice, so let's put it that way. But be sure to share your scores and such to our Discord and your secret strategies, because people have been finding some really cool scoring strategies and stuff like that, so... yeah, join the party. Speaking of party, we're going to hop into the party of multiplayer here. Also, yeah, I just skipped past that, but your feedback, we are looking at every piece of feedback that you all have. So whether you're an OG Luminous fan and you're like, why is this thing not in here from the past games? If you're a new player and you want to have an easier experience, a more accessible experience, what kind of features could we implement to help you? If you want to socialize more in the game, say, how can I do a backflip with my avatar? I don't know. Anything goes. Why is there not 5 chameleons? We're listening. So multiplayer, we're currently in the Lumi Live event, and we are actually... it'd be super cool if we can get to the 2 million before this stream ends here. Turn on the game sound just a hair here. Okay. Yeah, so you can see in the bottom left, we're in the Weekend Lumi Live. We're currently in the astronaut theme. We have more themes planned for our weekends in the future. This is also, if you're familiar with the Weekend Ritual or Full Moon on Tetris Effect, those are 24-hour events. We're shooting for events that last the whole weekend now, just to capitalize, no matter where you are in the world, stuff like that. Everyone can be sure to be a part of the weekend events. All right, let's fly around for a minute. We don't need to play multiplayer. This is a lot less stressful, right? Just kind of float around with our other Avatar buddies. Take a look at the helicopter. Where's the astronaut? Oh, there he is, doing some flips. But yeah, as the event unfolds, it kind of levels up. Our super kaiju hologram musical, whatever it is, avatar thing flying around, will kind of adapt to the amount of points that the community has risen for the event. And yeah, eventually you can fly and stuff like that. And if we get to 2 million, we're pretty close. It's going to be... everyone needs to hop in a queue if we're going to get it before I end my stream here. But... yeah, you know what? Let's hop in there right now. Also, I just want to make a shout out to this circle over here. This is where I like to hang out. I feel like I'm part of the club here. I don't know if anyone else likes to do this. All right. Yeah, demo progress will not transfer. It's in a very... So right now the matchmaking is very open, as you may have noticed, and it has a limit up to the 1,000 rating for the burst battle mode. But yeah, we'll have more robust matchmaking in the future. I think the team just really want to make sure everyone's getting matches and getting as many games as possible for both our sake when it comes to testing the system and stuff like that, and just making sure everyone has a chance to play. So we're gonna hop into burst battle here. We already went over the explainer, which should have explained the game mode fairly well. But yeah, as we play here, be sure to ask some questions. The garbage stuff can be a little bit hard to pick up at first, but if you're familiar with like games like, I know we're on the classic Tetris channel, but even Dr. Mario and Puyo Puyo, where the garbage falls from the top rather than comes up from the bottom as you expect in Tetris. That is the case here in Luminous, and when you kind of stack your squares adjacent to these garbage blocks, you get rid of them. And there's some cool strategies. I think these strategies aren't even named yet because they're so fresh, and this game mode is pretty much entirely new, that you can employ to quickly get rid of these garbage blocks, right? So maybe I can show that off. I tend to do that against faster players, so I can just make sure I get to my burst charge. Even if I am moving slower because I'm going to the side, I just know that I survive a little bit and can get that charge going. So, all right. And yeah, just like if you're familiar with the zone battle from Tetris Effect Connected, this is pretty similar in the sense that when you are in burst, the opponent cannot attack you, stuff like that. Oh, you can't stream Baron, unfortunately. But yes, be sure to try to snipe me. So even if you can't stream, whether it's me or the other players out there, we're going to be spectating some other streamers here. Yeah, just be sure to hop in a queue and play with us. All right, I bet you all are trying to get the perfect snipe timing here. And it's right now. Panel to pawn, yeah. AKA Tetris attack. Yeah, so stacking on top of the garbage is really strong. It can be a bit tricky to do that just because if you have subsequent garbage in the queue, you just have to make sure you can get that square there before the garbage blocks fall and your resources get cut off. Who do we got? Ooh, Rhythm, a very strong player to kick things off. Good luck, Rhythm. Oh, hopefully they're there. Okay, just lagging. Juked me out. So you guys aren't allowed to beat me on stream, just an FYI. You can do it off stream, just be nice to me on stream. No one can beat me. Okay. Oops, I missed it. So definitely make use of that block splitting to easily keep your burst nice and clean. So even here, I'm just not even putting the gold blocks on the board. This is okay. Actually, that turned out pretty good. I think Rhythm outplayed me there, though. Uh-oh. I already got this. I need to get to... panicking. Ah! Oh, I'm so close. Dang, Rhythm got me. Not yet, though. Not yet. Welcome in, Tetris Nook. Try to speed it up a little bit, make sure I can get that burst going sooner than later, and apply more pressure to Rhythm, who is very good. Just enter as soon as possible. Never count Rhythm out. Alright. Bringing that board down a little bit. Okay, so Rhythm had to enter... That was a max zone, though. But... Or, sorry, a burst. But... Oh, man, I accidentally threw a green square down there. Hopefully I can salvage this, or else it might be over. That was a bad misdrop. But we have a well-timed... Maybe salvage. The chain block saved me there. Kind of snaked through all the green square blocks. Yeah, kind of a rough start here. Not the cleanest, but hey, we're salvaging. That's one thing about this too, compared to Tetris, is okay to make some misplacements because it is more of an instinctual stacking. So don't fret. Even if it's not like the cleanest starting out, usually you can find ways to salvage it, in my opinion. For me personally, yeah, I think misdrops in this game are less stressful than, say, in Tetris, where your life is over when you misdrop. With that being said, there can still be some brutal misdrops, especially during burst. So utilizing a lot of block cutting here, or splitting. How did Rhythm do? Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. This is really close. Brought a lot of board down here. Uh-oh. Is this over? No! Wait. It's not over. It never stops. To max here. I don't know if I can. Shoot. That might be the decider. Uh-oh. I think Rhythm has me. Oh, that was a great match to start things off there. Rhythm with the 210 average attack. So, okay, we're starting off. Sorry, Mark McDonald, if you're watching from afar. I have failed you. I lost my first game. But Rhythm was crushing it there. Very nicely played. Oh, man, I was just that close to the max verse there. Any plans for a ready check on MP games? I ran into a lot where the other person. We haven't seen that feedback yet. That's a good piece of feedback though, Blind Rob. If you want to drop that in the forum or on the Discord, if you haven't already. We've had a lot of responses on our forum, so thank you everybody that has been submitting. What do I got here? Alright, Rhythm got me all warmed up. So now this poor soul. We got Zolnard here. Yay, Luminous! Welcome in, Mizu. What a match, Rhythm. Okay. So maybe here I can display. What I like to do is, I think this is an unnamed strategy, but I like to set up a same color well along the garbage like this. So you see how we have all these white circles kind of towards that furthest most left well. And then from here, kind of just wait till you get some, there we go. I find this to be the easiest way to kind of downstack on the side. Especially when you have more than one row going, or more than one column. All right. Yeah, we need a name for that strategy, Mizu. So by the way, maybe for I know Brisk Battle, there's a lot to take in here. Let's actually hop into our super view. Let's call it super view. There we go. Get a bigger screen on for Burst Battle. Ooh, got your sauce. Good luck. Finally managed to snipe. I just had a really clean start. All right. I'll probably play one or two more, then we're going to hop into the community players. So if you want to be featured on, if you want your gameplay to be featured and you are having trouble sniping, just be sure to be live streaming to the Twitch and drop your handle in on Discord. Oh, keyboard ASMR. Yeah, I'm curious how many of you are. I wonder how many of the top Luminous players are. I assume a lot of the OGs probably started on like controller or PSP, right? So I'm sure we have a lot of very talented controller players. But I've always been a keyboard player. For Luminous, I'm pretty close in speed on the PlayStation controller, especially because I've been practicing a lot on there. But something about a keyboard for me just helps me move quick. It's an understatement to say I've played a lot of puzzle games with a keyboard, most namely Tetris. All right. All right, Sauce. Brace for impact. About to have some two huge bursts back and back to back here. Oh no. Yeah. Good try, got you sauce. I don't think that's a rage quit. I think a lot of people are having that issue right now. Sometimes the game will just kind of end at the end. But, GG's. All right. We're actually climbing in score pretty quick. I really want to get to that 2 million. It might be a tall order. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't take you for a rage quitter. I think it was just the game. Ooh, Cublex, who I believe is also streaming. We'll probably spectate Cubelex a little bit momentarily. Cubelex is a big Luminous fan. And I don't know if I've played Cubelex yet, so perhaps a really strong player too. Okay. Let's go gold. Let's get the color hue different on both sides here. It's not about being optimal in multiplayer. It's all about the visuals. How are you feeling? What's the mood? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, no. No. I thought it showed it showed an open column for me, and then it wasn't. Whoopsies. Oh, yeah, they followed me. All right, got the all clear open. So all clears do send bonus garbage, like in Tetris Effect. Oops. Don't mean pressured. Just let's go in. So you can burst as soon as 50%. Oh, Cubelex is good. That's a lot of pressure. This might be Jover. No. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's over. Nicely played. I step up my game for Cubelex. Oh no, I'm getting crushed. My nerves betray me very often. I'm not so good handling so much pressure. Yeah. I think I've played enough competitive games where I don't think about that kind of stuff anymore. Just generally, I think of it as practice, just trying to improve, right? Looks like a good strategy. Keep a column next to garbage. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. Got the actual horse. Oops. Ah. I'm going from super pros to to newer players. I see the score going up though. So we're all contributing, hopefully. Yeah, all clears do have a bonus, and we're looking into doing single color bonuses as well. If you're familiar with older Luminous titles, there's also sometimes a bonus when there were bonuses when you don't all clear the board, but when you have only one color on the board, if that makes sense. Oops. Let's fly away. We touched on this yesterday, but yeah, there's also some teaser modes here. We got our leaderboard league and quick burst available in the full release. May or may not be a way to test your burst skills on the fly. Seems like a decent player here. We got London B, London Bridge. Oh, I got a lot of blue circles there. Oh, and oh no, I'm throwing. Ah, okay. Well, we chained it all there. Ooh, that's so the down stacking in this game is so satisfying. Alright, probably shouldn't have burst. Kind of try to downstack with my... Uh-oh. No, I'm locked out. Oh, that's too bad. Might go to tiebreaker. Oh, none of your matches are completing? Welcome in, Annie. That's a clean start. Some tough competition, though. All right. Yippee. Oh, thank you. Okay. Let's take a break. I'll probably hop back in queue on my side in a little bit if you want to keep the sniping going. But I'm sure you're sniping some other players who are streaming. So let's try to pull up some other players and maybe we will. Sorry, just got a message. We'll still see some of you. So, all right, let's see who's first on the docket here. I saw we had a Cubeless, we had Got Your Sauce. Not sure if Got Your Sauce if you're actually streaming as well. Yum Dum and Rhythm. Oh, Rhythm is streaming. Okay, Rhythm is a YouTuber. Guess I have Nathan. Let's watch Cublex for a little bit. Cublex seems like a pretty strong player. Let's pull them up here. I need to see how this player crushed me. All right. Oh, BRB. Never mind. So we'll come back to Cublex. Let's check out Got Yo Sauce. Watch Got Yo Sauce for a little bit. Pull you up now. Oh, Cublex is playing, and they have BRB on their screen, though. All right, so we got Got Your Sauce here on the left. Is it Zrander? Zrand-R on the right. Okay. So Got Your Sauce, let's see, we got some stats from Got Your Sauce here. Hailing from Louisiana, USA. Enjoys the good old shining, shake your body roundabout from the OG Luminous stages. Tetris has taught me if you fit in, you disappear. Tetris has taught me that if you fit in, you disappear. A quote from Got Your Sauce. Welcome in, Mindswept. We have the fitting Chameleon music for Got Your Sauce here. As we're playing on stage 2. So Zrander took game 1. Got Your Sauce doesn't seem that far behind though. Looks like she uses the burst a little bit early. I'm actually gonna pull up her game sound. Okay. Well, that worked out really nicely for Zrander. This is about to be a big burst. And then Got Your Sauce is likely going to want to get to at least that 50% burst to counteract the incoming attack from Zrander. Big 90 burst. I feel like Got Your Sauce might... Oh, it's going to be really close here. Ah! Unfortunately, not able to hit that 50% in time. It's going to top out. Yeah, nice 90 from Zrander. Some big numbers. Oh, we are climbing quick on that score. Mindswept, have you played any Lumines Arise from the demo? Available now on Steam and PlayStation 5. Be sure to wishlist it if you haven't already. It's going to be super fun on November 11th when this is finally out in the hands of all of our players. Nathan says, I'm streaming right now, but I'm playing Journey mode to get used to the burst mechanic. Got it. We'll come back to you in a little bit here, Nathan. Make the matchmaking a little more stable in this game will be epic tier. I think we've already put in a few patches, but if you're running into issues, definitely let us know. This is like a quote-unquote demo slash. It's also, in our eyes, like a multiplayer beta. So yeah, I think everyone that has been putting in the time in the games. When is it going to be discounted? I do not have an answer for you on that one yet. A little too soon to answer that. It is discounted if you pre-order it on PlayStation Plus. So the PlayStation Plus exclusive right now. Oh, I just noticed, why is there no chat window? Refreshing it. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe they're just leaving real quick. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Guy Sauce using that chain block to kind of snake through and downstack the blue circles there on the left. Having some garbage piling in. You can kind of see the indicators. Oh, there we go. Indicators on this row, letting you know where the garbage is coming. Happy to hear it, Zun. Evil version of Lumines Arise with the, oh yeah. That usually happens if the player's streaming at a bit rate they can't handle. And or Twitch. It could be a Twitch moment as well. Let's just blame Twitch. Alright, so both players entering that golden burst. How do you all like the burst visuals in the demo? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of variety to the blocks and such that you can pick here in Burst Battle. Okay. Guy's in some trouble here. Does have a nice chain block, hopefully to bring it out. Okay. I think Guy's, oh, this is going to be tough. There might be a solve here, but I don't know if she sees it, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm going to top out there at the 40%. But it's a pretty close matchup going into round 2 there. Really even score. Yeah, definitely let us know what you all think in terms of first battle, the even game balance kind of stuff. I think a lot of people were just more so just seeing how the game mode worked initially before they thought any of that kind of stuff through, but always happy to hear feedback on what you want to see in the game mode. Burst or bust? Yeah, if two top players send a large burst towards each other, it's going to be pretty tough to survive. Uh-oh. A little latency here. I think up next we're going to bring up Yum Dum if you're around. Saying their favorite stage is Lights. They're a huge Res fan. Also, let us know what your favorite stages are just so far in the demo. I know there are 35 plus stages in the full release. We only have 3 right now, but yeah, what's everyone's favorite stage from Journey Mode so far? So I guess you have Voice, the first stage, Voice. You got Duo Soul for stage 2, or Chameleon Groove for stage 3. I've heard a lot of 3, but I'm curious what everyone thinks here. Clearly we're here for Chameleons, yeah. Big 127 burst from Gaia Sauce. Very nice. I don't know if Sick is going to be able to handle that. Okay. One thing about, so burst battle comes from the sides, opens up in the center. That allows you to kind of clutch it out a bit, because players, you typically move faster in the center, because all you have to do is rotate and maybe move one button, right? Or move once to either left or right, or you can go straight down the center. So it allows you to try to clutch it out with the speed in the end if you're in those center columns. Okay, so Sick had to enter the burst there. Might be able to find a decent burst here, actually. Clutch it out a little bit. See if Gaio Sauce can get to this max burst and force a tiebreaker. Get a big burst combo here. Yeah, Sick is under a lot of pressure. I think Gaio Sauce might just have it straight up. Even with this max burst. All right, going into that tiebreaker. So it has our tiebreaker has a unique track and uses that tutorial skin as well. Nice stacking from Gaio Sauce, getting that 3x3. If you have a 3x3, that is pretty optimal. Pretty much any time you can upgrade from a 2x2 to a 3x3 to a 4x4, you're going to get exponential square counts. So always want to aim for that next tier to quickly charge your burst and send powerful attacks. Okay. So Sick might be in some trouble here. Gaio Sauce is putting on the speed now. As I say that, Sick actually getting hit on the burst charge here. Gaio Sauce has a lot of resources on the board. What I mean is, like, the board is filled up with a lot of blocks, even that are just kind of laying dormant, right? And that can be very helpful for when Gaio Sauce decides to use the burst button, because it'll kind of cascade when it removes squares, blocks of the opposing colors fly up to the top. Meteos style, if anyone's familiar with Meteos. And, ooh, okay. This is tense, got a good match going. So Sick only hitting on 28 bursts. Gaio Sauce able to up that with a whopping 60. So Sick's going to be feeling some pressure, but not like massive bursts from either side. So Sick definitely can turn this around. Gaio Sauce has a lot on the board to work with. This can be brought down. Maybe there's a lot of firepower waiting to be unleashed. Ooh, nice chain block there. That's going to really open it up for a big, blue square clear. All right, Nathan, we'll bring you up on stream here momentarily. We got a tense match here. This is what I like to see. I don't care what the skill level is. As long as you're in a tiebreaker and it's going back and forth, really even battles on burst battle is a treat. And I'm sure you all can relate in terms of when you found a really close opponent on the burst battle. So Zun Gamer, are you a big Luminous player, or are you mostly a Tetris man? I'm curious. I think I see a lot of Tetris players in here that are playing maybe Luminous. A lot of you have been playing Luminous since we kind of announced Arise, at least in the enhanced community, but curious if any of you have had past experience with it, especially while we're on classic Tetris here. And Sick's gonna pull through there. Gaio Sauce, yeah, with higher average attack, has some big burst attacks, but Sick, I guess, with some good down stacking and some clean play, managed to survive there. But that was a good match. Good try, Gaio Sauce. There's no canceling. There's a little bit of canceling. But yeah, we've seen some feedback that I think, especially after watching the top players go head-to-head with like 2 massive bursts, that there probably needs to be more blocking involved. But keep it coming, everybody. It also may be noticed a little bit more right now, depending on your connection and stuff like that. There definitely is some blocking involved, or else it would be total chaos. My brother asked me very nicely that I should try Electronic Symphony. Yeah, there's a lot of Electronic Symphony fans for sure. I'm more of a sucker for the OG personally. That's our director Ishihara-san, who Lumines Arise, I believe, worked on Electronic Symphony. Okay, saw us flying around. All right, let's bring on another player. We're gonna try. Let's see if Yum Dum is online here. Who I believe is a Luminous player, more so than a Tetris player. All right, Yum Dum, if you're listening in, you are live here. Try to commentate some of your games. All right. So Zun, I do not be. Oh, there I am, Infinity Mirror. That's funny. Nice. Yum Dum is following Enhanced Experience on Twitch, as you all should be. And I do not know who this person is. So we'll go back to Got You Sauce for a sec. Yum Dum, you had your moment, your stream crashed. While you get that figured out, let's bring up Cublex. Actually, you know what? Nathan is chiming in here. We'll get Nathan and then we'll hop into some of the pros here. We'll get a nice range of skill levels. Oh, Nathan's in the match. Let's see what Nathan's up to. Oops, game sounds loud. Turn that down a bit. Nathan rocking a widescreen here? Got an interesting resolution. Zoom it in. Oh. So Nathan, under some trouble here. Let's see if Nathan can pull it together for round 2. Do you have a super user spectator powers? I'm just playing, so what we're doing right now is pulling players up from Twitch. So we're just encouraging players to live stream to Twitch here to be part of the event. Oh, it's okay, Yum Dum. Just let me know when it's back up. We'll try to get you up here again. All right, so we got Nathan on the left here, who is a bit newer to Luminous, although I do recall seeing Nathan practicing on Luminous Remastered when he had some showcases following the announcement of Luminous Arise. So it may have been upping their game, but yeah, it's been part of our Tetris Effect connected community for quite a while now, so got a true puzzle gamer on our hands. Seems like Nathan has his work cut out for him here. With Wernick. Wernick with a big 79 burst. See if Nathan can try to match that. Gonna have to find a way to connect to the green there. Oh, there we go. That was well played. $21 out of Nathan. I think Wernick might have the edge here. Oh man. The garbage is piling on for Nathan. Yeah, tough opponent. 102 attack. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a GG. But yeah, do we have any players in here that are not very sure what they're looking at and want elaboration on any Luminous mechanics, whether specific to Burst Battle or just Luminous in general? Don't be shy. Something I like to say is that Luminous is a little harder to get over that initial hump of learning the game. I think Tetris on face value is kind of understandable, right? But when you do get over the initial hump in Luminous, it's easier to master with how the stacking kind of plays out. It's like more instinctual. I say that, but it's still a very high skill ceiling, very low skill floor, as with other falling block puzzle games. I think that as a Tetris player, when I got over the hump, when it all connected, if I may, it didn't take me too much longer to improve. It's okay now? Okay, we'll get you on after this game, Yum Dum. Why are we shouting? Because we're playing Lumines Arise here. It's hype. Yeah, and I know I was answering some questions that people had about Lumines Arise earlier. If you have any other general questions, I'll do my best to answer. Some may need to wait, and I may need to defer to my team. And also, you can drop your questions on our Discord at discord.gg/enhance if you're curious. All right, Ethan has a pretty healthy board to work with here. A lot of resources. Has two quad blocks there to utilize. Decides a 50% burst. Who was I playing? I was playing Tatajima-san, aka the wonderful green tea that a lot of our classic Tetris fans are familiar with. Who, by the way, is probably the best player I've played so far in Lumines Arise, of course, naturally. But he was trying to like strategize using the 50% burst a lot, and it was very hard to deal with, especially with this VD player. It's like you're always in burst. Welcome in, One Zendarius. I did play against someone and they managed to take us to the tiebreaker. That's what it's all about. Tiebreakers are the best matches, for sure. Just means you have a formidable opponent, and you are a formidable foe. But yeah, expect also, because matchmaking is pretty open for the demo, there may be some mismatches at the moment, but expect more robust matchmaking at launch if you want to keep matching those formidable foes. $15 bursts from Pixels. Oh, it might be, I think Pixels might be in the community. Oh yeah, Pixels is also streaming, okay. So we have two streamers on right now. Oh, Rhythm was having too much lag during streaming, unfortunate. Yeah, I'll bring up Yum Dum next, and then watch some Cubelex matches, hopefully. Why did that chain block? Oh, I missed it. Feel free to clip it, Baron. If it was either a bug or a misunderstanding. All right, so Nathan taking game 1 here against Pixels. Ooh, I like that nice clean opening from Nathan, who's actually prioritizing the side. So one weird thing, and I haven't seen this too often, is you can kind of stack on the side, and I'm trying to think if there's going to be an advantage to it. You can stack on the side and block the incoming columns from appearing there. It's kind of odd. But GG Nathan. Ooh, big 105 average attack, hitting that 100 plus. Very nice. 100 plus club. All right, Yum Dum. Let's see if we can get you on here finally. Yum Dum is in a match here. I don't think they have any game sound on, so let's put on some music. All right, so PJ we have on the left, and we have Exo Woro on the right. Oh, it's Yum Dum PJ? Oh, GG's you too. Welcome in, Go Sayu. Go SCIU. And PJ is crushing it here. PJ is quite fast, okay. PJ with the all clear open. I love it. I cannot wait to see. Okay, PJ is trying to play around these all clears. Oh, look at that. Oh, they had it. Oh, they expanded on it. What was that? Okay, this is foreign to me. I'm so bad at all clears. All clear openers in Luminous are so impressive. I think there is a little bit of pattern stacking you can do with all clears. Like, there's trees and routes players may have in mind, like kind of memorized depending on the piece queue, especially with a lot of practice. That was a beautiful all clear opener though from PJ. Very impressive. And when you send all clears in burst battle, it does send a pretty significant amount. You can see Exo Woro has received a lot of pressure, and then on top of that, PJ with a really quick, is that a 50% burst? So PJ is throwing down, showing some moves. I'm loving this. Okay, I need to grab my notebook. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see some people throwing down. And the metagame is not really discovered just yet. Of course, there might be some changes when it comes to some more subtle things like the garbage blocking and stuff we're going to be looking into after some feedback. But in terms of like Luminous versus strategy, there's still a lot of unknowns here, and PJ really throwing down with that 200 plus. That was cool. Oh, you're on the right. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell because I had a different username. But okay, first off, PJ is a very good opponent, so do not take that to heart. No, you're good. You're good. Don't compare yourself to. I think PJ. I've seen PJ's name around on the Luminous community. Very good player, it looks like. And we are getting close to that 2 million number. Oh no, you have PJ again. All right, well, best of luck, Yum Dum. Oh, the stacking is so clean from PJ. Yum Dum has a good board going, honestly. feel like the pressure from PJ can really... Oh, this is a great start from Yum Dum. Keeping up in burst charge. Has received more garbage due to the all clear abilities of PJ to start things off here. Okay. Yum Dum not doing pretty good though. PJ really figuring out this burst, it looks like. Might be a massive burst. Then, yeah. Yum Dum's going to have to brace for impact here. And it's hearing footsteps. Okay. Apparently there's a ghost in Yum Dum's room. Oh, manages to enter the burst there. It's kind of locked out, but with this, yeah. You can continue building on blue. Yep. It did get rid of some of the gold square blocks, or diamond blocks. So as long as you're trying your best to build onto the attached burst block, there's a chance you can fly one of the opposing color blocks up to the top, and it'll all cascade and work out in the end.
Wake up, it's a brand new day, but when night falls, the monsters come out to play. It gets hard when we start moving through the pain.
All right. After this match, we're going to bring up Cubelex. Actually, we'll get one more Yum Dum game. As PJ is very tough. I want to play PJ. I think PJ would crush me. Uh-oh, got a little latency here.
One day at a time, we'll find the meaning of life, the ups and downs. We're only human. One day at a time, but we know we'll survive the ups and downs. We're only human.
Well, we got turn-based Lumines Arise now. We'll see if yours... Okay, your stream does get caught up there. I think PJ is just gonna probably get caught up here once it reconnects. I'm guessing Yum Dum disconnected for a moment there. But hey, it's gonna allow Yum Dum to set up a big burst here. Apparently a 0 burst. So we got a weird laggy lobby going here. I think there's some desync going on because you like lagged out there for a minute, Yum Dum. All right. While Yum Dum fixes this lobby of latency issues, let's check out Cubelex here. All right. Oh, Cubelex chatting on stream as well.
Stage space because of it.
Be sure to go follow Cubelex, a really strong player. So we have Cubelex versus Hold Note, and they're both pressuring each other quite a bit here. So this should be a high-level matchup. Cubelex using that chain block, just trying to survive. Does get that max burst. They're going to try to build on this burst at the bottom here. Does open up. Oh, okay. Okay. Looks with 79 versus Whole Note 63. It looks like we do have some pass-through action, unfortunately. Oh, man. No. And Whole Note's going to take it. We're going to Decider. Oh, yeah. Look at this speed. That's what I want to see. Who is faster here? Yeah, Cubelex is pretty quick with it. Sometimes it's less so speed and more so just like stacking cleanliness. Just look how well everything is interconnected for Cubelex. Makes it look so easy. almost like the equivalent, like stacking cleanly in this is like the equivalent of stacking T-spins in a way, just making sure it's just immaculate when it comes to that firepower. Okay. Whole Note did burst first. Cubelex is sitting on max burst. Maybe just want some resources on the board before entering. There we go. Enters with that 4x4. It's going to build onto the blue circle. So we got purple versus blue here. Whole Note finishes with the 1-11 burst. Cubelex, okay, hits 100, only behind by 20, but might feel the extra 20 there a little bit, yeah. Both players getting a lot of garbage. Yeah, I'm excited for the 2 million to be reached, Yumdum. May not happen on this stream, but it's gonna happen shortly after, so yeah, come hang out with us on the Discord. I'll probably be going here for another 20 minutes or so. And yeah, we'll have more community events like this in the future. We just kind of spectate players of all levels. We do this regularly for Tetris Effect as well. So expect more community events where anybody can get involved, kind of thing. Yeah, it's been fun watching so far. Whole Note with kind of a locked out burst does have that chain block, so should be able to access purple there. There we go. Hitting an 88, which is pretty good, but at this level, Cubelex, I think, has a lot of room to work with. This could be an easy 200, actually. I'm gonna call it right now. This is a 200 burst. No one is it? It's gonna be close. No, I was wrong. A 175 burst from Cubelex. Oh man, was Whole Note must have like been really ahead there. On I wonder if they like did a 50% burst or something. So pretty much tied up there. Okay. It's hard to know without the context when I was looking at chat there. There was a lot happening quick, but it was a really good matchup. All right, try to get another Cubelex game in here. Cubelex or Cubelex? I assumed cube because cubes blocks. But maybe Cubelex. Cubelex versus, oh, they have Lumi in their name. This could be a dangerous foe. Alright. Man, Cubelex has such clean stacking. It's impressive. For the top Luminous players out there, I'd love to see some of your, if there's any great stacking guides or anything that community can pick up on and learn from. Cubelex looking poised for a pretty good burst here. Oh, I think Lumi Cookie accidentally topped out and maybe stacked too far to their left or right over the garbage well, unfortunately. Okay, Lumi Cookie is heating up though. Yeah, really clean stacking from Lumi Cookie. Kind of keeping up. Cubelex moving a little bit faster. You can kind of use that percentage meter to gauge speed. So we got a 60% versus 50. Not too far behind for Lumi Cookie. Because squares charge your burst meter, so Cubelex hitting more square connects. And Cubelex is like deceivingly fast. I feel like they're not moving as far left and right, like tapping a lot. It's just really clean stacking, which is impressive.
the ups and downs. We're only human. We're touching skin to skin. The bodies that we're in.
All right, Cublex setting up for a really nice burst. I didn't catch the end of Lumi Cookie's burst there. I don't think it was too long though. Gonna 111 from Cublex. I think Lumi Cookie is... Oh, they managed to get a 50% burst. It's gotta be a pretty big 50 if they're gonna want to take this round. And Cublex is out with a vengeance here. And I think that... Oh, not quite yet. Some looking for the miraculous down stack. Unfortunately, it's not there. Cublex a really strong showing this time. Taking the set. GG. Apparently, Hebo Mai is in the queue. Ooh, it's a Tetris legend. Okay. Watch one more Cublex game. And then I'll probably hop in for one or two more if anyone wants to give me a snipe. Trying to match up. And then we'll probably call it here. But you can keep the game going here. I think we're really close to that 2 million goal, so excited to see, excited for everyone to see what happens. What are we at? Are we... I could stick it out for the 2 mil, but it is getting late here. Ooh, big 4x4 from Please Return My CD. Oh no, that's a pro player probably. That's a reference to a Luminous stage. That means they gotta be able to throw down, right? Oh, this guy is a beast, 100%. By the way, an excellent stage. Please Return My CD usually makes it into my skin edit rotation on Luminous Remastered. But this is also... Okay, we got a match on our hands here. This is also Cublex here. You cannot count them out. They've been having some immaculate stacking so far. Hitting that one... See if we can go 150. We're gonna need something big here. Because I feel like Please Return My CD is really out-pressuring Cublex. Already has a max burst in the queue. Now this is some speed. All right, Cublex is like, okay, I'm gonna step up here. You know how like when you watch an anime and someone like Goku is, you know, starting out in base form, they gotta test their opponent a little bit before they power up. We'll see if Cublex can manage. Taking off the training weight. But yeah, look at this speed from Please Return My CD. Almost max already, and Cublex is pretty quick with it. And gets right into the burst. That's max burst efficiency. I think if you can enter burst as soon as possible when you get that max, that just means you have the chance to charge up your next burst. So once Please Return My CD ends the match here, or I'm sorry, ends the burst here, it's going to get charged. Maybe you can hit that 50%. Could even try to go for a quick 50%. But there we go. We got a 167 burst out of Please Return My CD. Cublex is just getting started on bursts. So this speed leverage, this is some striding right here in Tetris land, Tetris terms. They're already at 60%. Like, how do you get caught up to this? They're going to have another burst ready, and I assume this player, seeing how good they are, is probably going to enter that burst right away again. The taunt, yeah. There we go. A huge 232 average attack. That's one of the higher ones I've seen. I've seen I saw a 260 from Dexterius, who's kind of a super fast player as well. That was a tough matchup. This makes me want to hop in queue and get destroyed myself. You know what? Let's do it. I'm hopping in. I want to get destroyed. All right. Pretty close to that 2 million goal. Hop in and get some games in, everybody. Contribute the light. And we'll see what this final Let's go for a fly here. Let's see what this final multiplayer hub looks like. How high can we fly here? Uh-oh. Ooh, pixels, good luck. I feel like if I'm going to take out a player like please return my CD, it's going to be with burst. One way you can leverage yourself against a faster player is just good burst knowledge, especially before they pick up on it and we're all doomed. And maybe I can showcase how that may be done, or not. I might be hyping myself up a little too much. My OBS here. There we go. I'll say, just as someone that's been working on this game for quite a while now, I am so excited to finally have people to play against that aren't AI or crushing me from the dev team. No, but this past week has been so much fun, and cannot wait for full release. Gotta go for the downside. It's just so satisfying. All right, I'll warm up in. Okay, we're cooking a little bit now. Hit that 200. But then again, please return your CD hidden, whatever that was. Yeah, I feel like 2 million is going to happen tonight, US time for sure. We're there. So the final stretch here, everyone get your games in. Let's see what happens. Oh, Q-Flex, good luck. I was talking up, please return my CD, but Q-Flex I need to also worry about. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to burst early, unfortunately. Didn't quite keep up there. Uh-oh. Don't worry, guys. I'm a chameleon main. I'm ready. We need a big 50% burst, I think. Let's try to tank what we can so we can, yeah. Okay. Ah. Oh man. Ooh, that pressure is crazy. Uh-oh, little misdrop. Ooh, the all clear. I'm gonna try something a little different here. Probably not gonna work, but let's try a quick 50 burst. I'm gonna experiment against these good players. Uh-oh. It didn't work. No! That's worth a shot. Ooh, Cubex is pressuring me. Crazy. If I can get to max burst without too much pressure, I think I might have a shot. But very well played. Oh. That's not a soft landing. All right. This is a good round for me so far. If I can get to the burst, I'm probably okay. All right, tiebreaker. So I think I need to just exercise my burst. Let's get right into it. A little off on the timing there, but it's okay. Oops. Hopefully, okay, we still have access here. Ah! Uh-oh. Ski looks alive? Wait. I really want to... we got a burst. Just in case. Ooh, that was close. Like, how is Cubelex alive still? Oh man. So that time, yeah, against speedy players, I just have to amp it up a little bit and try to get to burst. Because right now, my burst play is pretty good. It's only a matter of time before players like Cubelex and Dexterious, please return your CD, Revenant, all these top players that are in the community already. Alexo, once they all get on that burst train, it's going to be over for me. 1.9 million. Well, welcome in, Swang. How are you doing? Hey, you ever play any Luminous? Luminous is also... So Swang is a high-level Dr. Mario player. I feel like Luminous is kind of like a little similar in terms of the garbage falls from the top. But if you are good at falling block games, you're probably good at Luminous. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so we're 100k away from the Lumi Live goal. Let me hop in and queue again. I'll do, what time are we at? We're at where I wanted to stop, so we'll do one more game. Whoever this lucky sniper is, about to fly away in a circle, enter the door. But yeah, make sure you're on the Discord at discord.gg/enhance once we hit that 2 million goal. And let's see what happens together. Let's see let's rotate my camera here. Oh wait, I forgot I can use WASD. There we go. There's please return my CD. This is a high level lobby here, or dance circle. Got Light Rod, Aquamarine, who's been strategizing on our Discord quite a bit. Oh, Ferox, welcome in, Ferox. Got Pixels. believe this is Yum Dum. Good luck. Okay, let's just enter. Why not? Nope. Mistake. Ah! Be some gold. Oh, you don't have sound? Oh, you should have sound, right? Or I'll turn it up a little bit. Is that better? Might have been too quiet. Are you bobbing your head now? Ah. Ooh, that was a clean, clean run from me there, Yum Dum. But GG. Thanks for playing. I think we'll call it there. I could maybe do one more. I always want to play one more when it comes to this, and I already know it's getting late. So, but that was fun. So thank you everyone that participated and sniped. Maybe we'll watch one more match. Just watch one more match and see if anybody else is. Let's go out with a bang here. See if Qplex is still playing. If not, we'll just we'll just call it. I think some players have already ended. So. Yes, let me put myself on the big screen here. There we go. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I know tonight was a little more casual. We had 3 live streams this week. The first one here on Classic Tetris. We'll have some more events coming up leading into launch, and of course at launch we're gonna go full send with all these community events and stuff like that. So thank you all for playing the demo. Be sure to hit that 2 million mark. We're almost at 2 million points in the Lumi live event. If you haven't tried it yet, you can play the demo on PlayStation 5 or Steam. I'm going to drop a command here in the chat. And yeah, go to luminous.game/demo, and there should be some store links from there. Or you can just search Lumines Arise Demo on Steam or PlayStation. It should show up. Be sure to wishlist. You'll be notified of upcoming news and such for the game if you're hyped. 35 plus stages. What else we got? launching at $39.99 USD. DDE content. Let me know which of these avatars you plan to use if you are a Digital Deluxe Edition purchaser on the PlayStation. We got a Humanity avatar, Tetris Effect connected avatar, Astrobot, and Res Infinite, as well as some nameplates. Astrobot is unique to the PlayStation 5 version. Stay tuned for Steam Digital Deluxe Edition versioning. But yeah, I believe you can pre-order it for 10% off right now if you know 100% you're going to be a first-day buyer. I know not everyone's into the pre-order side of things, but if you are a diehard Luminous fan and want to save some extra cash, it will be 10% off for the PS Plus players. And with that, thank you everyone for playing all of the multiplayer tonight with me. And the demo will be live for, let's see, we got tomorrow, the next day. So at least 2 more days of the demo. Be sure to get in your play time while you can. It is limited time, so as for if we'll have another demo in the future, stay tuned. Otherwise, the game will be launching November 11th. So that's going to be here before you know it. You're about to wake up after this fever dream. It's going to be November 11th. Lumines Arise is in your hands, installed on your PC and or PlayStation 5, Steam Deck, or you want to play on PlayStation Portal, whatever it may be. And yeah, we cannot wait for that moment and all the extra game modes and unique ways to play Luminous that you have no idea even could be conceived. So super excited. And Classic Tetris, thank you for letting us host here tonight. Hopefully some of you Tetris fans are interested in Luminous. It is, in fact, another falling block puzzle game, and I can assure you the skills do translate once you get over that initial hump. And the satisfaction of moving fast in Luminous is very unique and like no other game, so I highly recommend you check it out. And apparently Fractal wasn't able to join me tonight, but the CTWC champion is a huge Luminous player, and we'll maybe have a Luminous stream with Fractal in the future. I bet Fractal's very good, knowing how good he is at every other puzzle game I've ever seen him play, and Osu, and any rhythm game. And Luminous could be a mix of rhythm and puzzle, so maybe we'll get a Fractal showcase in the future. Yeah, I was happy you were able to battle with me. As a dev, I guess I am always happy to battle with everybody, especially in this past week, because I've been locked away against computer players and other enhanced members. Some very good though, but it's nice to see the Wild West of the burst battle mode in the demo. So with that being said, we're gonna call it here. Yeah, be sure to hang out in the Discord once you hit the 2 million points. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Everyone have a good weekend wherever you are. Thank you for hanging out, playing some Luminous with me. And if you were live streaming especially, it was fun to pull up your matches and spectate. But yeah, until next time, talk to you all on the Discord. And Classic Tetris players, I'll see you at an upcoming regional, whether it's Jonas Cup or something here in the Midwest. Somebody's to host a CTWC Eastern Canada somewhere. Maybe we'll make it up to that. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see